Welcome back, students. We are dealing with chapter 7 and this is my second lecture. Students, in previous lecture we have studied about the equilibrium constant in which the concentration terms are given and equilibrium constant in term of concentration is calculated. Now we have to study or calculate the equilibrium constant in term of gas phase. That means all the reactant and product are in gaseous form. See, suppose we have the reaction AA plus BB gives you in equilibrium state gives you XX plus YY. So when we are writing in term of pressure, then the concentration term is taken as a partial pressure. So equilibrium constant is equal to partial pressure of X into partial pressure of Y divided by partial pressure of A and partial pressure of B. Instead of taking concentration, we are taking partial pressure raised to the power of their stoichiometric coefficients. Now we have to derive the relationship between Kp and Kc. That means if they are given in concentration term or atmospheric form, we have to calculate their relationship. So students, in our previous lecture, we have studied that Kc is equal to product of concentration of products raised to the power of their stoichiometric coefficient divided by product of concentration of reactant raised to the power of their stoichiometric coefficient. And Kp is equal to product of not concentration, product of their partial pressure of products divided by product of partial pressure of reactant raised to the power of their stoichiometric coefficients. So we have to derive the relationship between Kp and Kc. Students, in ideal gas equation we have studied that Pv is equal to nRT. So the pressure is equal to n upon VRT. In first chapter we have studied that number of moles divided by volume is called concentration. So in place of n by V we can place concentration. So students, we are here we are using the concentration terms in Kc. See here, the bracket is concentration of X. So we can place Cx RT to the power X. In place of this concentration, we are using the term C as we have studied in our ideal gas equation. So place the values and replacing these square bracket in each component. So Cx, Cy, Ca and Cb are different but RT is constant in all figures. So our relationship is Cx to the power x, Cy to the power y, Ca to the power a and Cb to the power b, and RT is constant. RT of x and y they are going to be add. In denominator they are also again going to be add. So in place of this Cx, Cy and Ca and Cb, their ratio we can put Kc, because as we all know, product of concentration of products divided by product of concentration of reactant is equal to equilibrium constant. Again solve this equation and we got Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N, where Kp is a equilibrium constant at pressure, equilibrium constant at given concentration, R is a gas constant, T is a temperature, and delta N is a number of moles deviate. That means product number of moles of products minus number of moles of reactant. X plus Y minus A plus B. That means we have to substitute their values and we have to find out the value of delta N and place here. Now the numerical part. See here, temperature is given, Kc is given and Kp is asked. So first of all, always keep in mind equilibrium constant we can calculate the equilibrium constant for a balanced chemical equation. So first find out this reaction is balanced or not. So N2 plus 3H2 equilibrium 2NH3, it's a balanced equation. If it is not balanced equation, please balance it. Now as we all know, Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N. Calculate the value of delta N, that is 2 minus 4, because the product number of moles are 2 and the reactant number of moles are 4. So the value of N is minus 2. Place the value in this formula and you got your answer in term of atmosphere, because you are going to calculate the value of equilibrium constant in term of pressure. Secondly, students, keep in mind in the reaction, if the reaction is reversed, equilibrium constant is always inversed. In second numerical, Kc, you have to calculate Kc as well as Kp, and concentration of each term is given. Here the reaction is given, N2 plus 3H2 gives you 2NH3. Equilibrium constant is equal to product concentration over reactant concentration raised to the power of stoichiometric coefficient. The concentration terms are given. Place the value in their concentration term. NH3, the value of NH3 is 1.2 into 10 to the power minus 2. Nitrogen, it is 1.5 into 10 to the power minus 2. Hydrogen, the value is 3 into 10 to the power minus 2 to the power thrice, and by solving this we get the value 3.55 into 10 to the power 2. Now we have to calculate the Kp also. So write down the formula of the derivation. Kp is equal to Kc RT delta N. Kc 3.5 into 10 to the power 2 into gas constant. The value of gas constant is 0.08. Temperature, if the temperature is not given, always take as 298 Kelvin. We are considering that this reaction is taking at room temperature, that is 25 degree centigrade. And the value of N is minus 2. So place the value and find out your answer. The next question. Kf and Kb is given, that means forward direction and backward direction constants are given, and equilibrium constant is asked. As we all know, equilibrium constant is equal to the ratio of Kf over Kb. Place the values and find out your answer, that is 2.92. एप्लीकेशन ऑफ इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट मीन्स हमें इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट को कैलकुलेट करने से क्या क्या कंक्लूजन होता है. सी, सबसे पहले इट हेल्प्स टू फाइंड आउट द एक्सटेंट ऑफ रिएक्शन. सी हियर इट इज़ गिवन with the help of diagram. The value of K in start is very less, and when it is the reaction is complete, the value is very high. And when the equilibrium is approaching, then the reaction value ranges from 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3. So if there are three conditions, K is having the large value, having the range value, that is 10 to the power minus 3 to 10 to the power 3, and if it has value less than 10 to the power minus 3. If the value is in the range of 10 to the power 3 to 10 to the power 3, the reaction is in equilibrium state. If the value of K is larger than 10 to the power 3, then the reaction is going forward direction. Reaction favors forward direction. If the value is K is less than 10 to the power minus 3, reaction is favoring backward direction. So by calculating the value of K, we can find out the direction of reaction. See also predicting the direction of reaction. See, AA plus BB gives you CC and DD. Q is called as Q tint. See, it is the ratio of product of concentration of products divided by product of ratio of reactants. If E is equal to K, if Q is greater than K, and if Q is less than K. सी फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट कि ये क्यू क्या होता है। ये जो क्यू होता है ये प्रोडक्ट की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन और रिएक्टेंट की कॉन्सेंट्रेशन के का रेशो ही है, लेकिन ये उस स्टेज पे है जब रिएक्शन में इक्विलिब्रियम अचीव नहीं हुआ है। अगर QC और K की वैल्यू इक्वल है दैट मीन्स रिएक्शन में इक्विलिब्रियम अचीव हो चुका है। इफ़ Q की वैल्यू K से ज़्यादा है, Q की वैल्यू K से ज़्यादा है, इसका मतलब रिएक्शन फॉरवर्ड डायरेक्शन अचीव कर पे ज़्यादा फेवरेबल है, तो रिएक्शन को इक्विलिब्रियम अचीव करने के लिए बैकवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि इसकी कॉन्सेंट्रेशन प्रोडक्ट की ज़्यादा है इफ़ वी वांट रिएक्शंस टू बी in equilibrium state. If the value of Q is less, that means reaction backward direction में favorable होनी चाहिए, so that value, see if the value of Q is less, that means कि आपके पास reactant की concentration ज़्यादा है, reactions moves towards the forward direction to achieve the equilibrium condition.